How are you the victim? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today I want to talk about victims and bullies, but first I want to talk about dreambizchat.com. If you are an executive or a business owner that's in the self-reliance field, meaning you have products and services that help people to become more self-reliant, make the world a better place, so on and so forth, go check out dreambizchat.com. At dreambizchat.com, you'll have a chance to get a free gift, and it's all explained in the video there. Go to dreambizchat.com. The link is in the description. Now, let's talk about victims and bullies and how that affects your business, because how you grew up, how you've been formed by society, everything else all comes down to really leading us to be more victims or bullies, depending on who we're dealing with. In some way or another, you know that you are. You know that you either give in too much and you're a bit too nice to people, or you're a bit too tough on people. You kind of go over them. And we tend to all go one way or the other. Or we tend to be, a bit too nice with some people and a bit too hard on others. So you could have a little bit of both of those. And the real question is, how do you handle that? If you can step back away from that and see that you have that issue, both of them come from the same place. So a bully is nothing more than a person that's been victimized at some point in their life, and they don't know how to deal with it other than trying to be the opposite, trying to be what they hate, and it's not a conscious thing. It's not something you set out to do, more than likely consciously. It's something that it's a way you react to it. You're either going to go into fight or flight. And the bully becomes a fighter, and they fight everything and everyone because they're almost in hypervigilance mode. And I have a lot of friends that are this way, that they're extremely go-getting and everything else. But when they talk about other people that they're rough on, they talk about them as if they're the ones that are victimized, as if they did something to them. And it's a funny thing. It's still a victim mentality if a person's a bit too strong, if they're a bit too tough on people. But you can't discount the problem with being a victim. If you set yourself up to be a victim, you will pull the bully out of other people. You will cause people to be too strong with you. And even if they're not being strong, you'll act as if they are. You'll feel as if they are. And you'll ruin your life. You'll never be able to really get past whatever level of business success you've already been to or want to achieve. You'll have a real tough time doing that if you see yourself as the perpetual victim. That's what victim mentality is all about. And if you've been able to maintain any type of balance, most people can at some point in their life. They get to a point of emotional balance, and you're able to start building a business, because that's what we talk about a lot here on this channel, is building businesses. If you're able to do that, you're still going to come across people who are either a bit too tough or a bit too weak. And how do you deal with them? And it's important to not deal with them by being too tough on the weak ones and too soft on the hard ones, but to show them what their issue is. To point it out, and to not, I don't allow people in my circle of influence, I don't allow people to come at me long term with excuses. An excuse is almost always a form of victimhood. It's a form of, oh yeah, I did that because because someone wronged me here, because the government, because the boss, because whoever the bad person or bad creature or whatever is, something's always out to get them. And it doesn't matter whether you're dealing with a bully or a victim, the same story always comes out. And you got to point out to them with care and take your time, because not everyone's going to get it. And everyone, if they're going to come out of that frame of mind, it's going to take them a while. So you got to be patient with them. So even if you have found some balance between your bully and your victim, you gotta allow people to find that themselves. But you have to realize it's there. It's not an illusion. that this is this is the conflict that happens in marriages It happens with bosses and employees. It happens everywhere. You know, teachers and students, parents and kids. Everywhere you go, it's the same thing. It's this power struggle. And if you choose not to take part in it, then you've got to learn how to deal with those that are still stuck in that mindset. So it's just a quick idea. Hopefully it's something for you to chew on a little bit, something a little bit deeper, but a little broader than what we usually cover here. We'll get more into tactics. I know everybody loves the tactics. I'm going to get more into some social media, some of the major forms of audio and video media available out there online today and how it can help your business. We're going to be doing that in future episodes. Thanks for coming. You can go back and watch old ones over on brianjpombo.com. And of course, as always, we got dreambizchat.com available for people in the self-reliance field if you own a business or you're an executive of that business, meaning you're one of the decision makers, one of the movers and shakers of that business. So thanks for coming out. We will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.